Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. That's not looking ready to harvest. Nope. Okay, well, maybe a bit later on today that will be ready to go. So have a quick check on the honey sits. I've just been and checked the spraying contract for Walter. It is not anywhere near ready. Hasn't moved, which is a bit of a worry because we will fail it at some point today. However, I picked up 2 ploughing contracts because I'm interested to see how the ploughing works now with the ground deformation. So I'm hoping we can go do... Oh yeah, I'd heard about this. Not enough rubber on that. Well, hopefully it's still... Yeah, it drives fine. It drives fine. It's just how would you say? Got a slight short circuit, the 80s movie feel about it. I don't think I've ever driven one of these, you know. It's a shame it's broke because it's nice. I think there's a... Yes, I think down here for the contract. Small one to start with, big one to finish with. Looks like us. I haven't ploughed in ages. Well, I mean, that looks like a pretty decent sized plough. And it's got offsets now as well. No, that way. That way? Is that right? Is that correct? Is that... this I'm gonna come back to you, see what this looks like. In a bit. This I'm a bit concerned that this looks reasonably ridiculous. Gonna go straight into that sign as well, isn't it? I do apologise, mate. Yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit and hopefully this will make a bit more sense. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not altogether sure I'm doing this correctly. Excuse me. I mean, it's not quite filling the spaces, is it? Getting a bit of juddering going on as well. We did have, at the time of recording, we have had some mods drop, but I've not seen anything in the way of updates, although it's just over a week out, so got to give them a bit of time. But it looks like I've made a bit of a pig's ear of it to me. It's going to be finished in a minute as well. Am I not surely? Right. Tyre bits just all over the place, aren't they? Although from here it looks a bit more realistic. From up there, no chance. Maybe. What's the map say? Well, looking at the map, we have about done it. Well, who am I to argue? When it says it's done, and I'll move on to the next field, which is massive. Just not sure whether I should use the GPS or not. See, it's filling up nicely there. Or it was. That's it. That's your lot. Let's fold it up. Head on to the next one, and I shall see you down there. You literally parked right underneath me there, mate. Right. Oh, you've missed some sunflowers off your harvest. It is, yes, it is this field. I'm gonna go from... I'm gonna stick with... See, is that... Yeah, maybe that's better. Obviously you do go from the inside out, don't you? You don't want to be pushing the soil out of the field. You want the soil going into the field as you're turning it over. But how many headlands would you do? So we're going with 5. No. I've got to come back and do that neater. No, that's why I was on the wrong pass. I mean... Yes, but no. Oop. Lifted it. Oh, hold on a minute. Had I moved the plough slightly? That certainly looks better. Yeah, that looks better. I think maybe I just got... I didn't realise that you can left and right on the plough. And then in theory that should go back over its own tyres on the next run, maybe not. I don't know. Let me carry on, I'll come back to you. I'm making a pig's ear of it, so I'm going to see what the AI worker does, but I've told them to start from inside because... Oh, what's just happened there? I thought I'd record this bit so we can have a look at how to plough. It's a massive field. I mean, not exactly got the end there, have you? I suppose you're measuring the headlands. I'm having a turn. Okay. So now you're going to go in your own rut the other side to make less ruts. This looks like the way. Still nothing on the weeds or the corn. Ah, I see. So you go in the rut. You go in the rut, and then that should give you an eater. On the edge of the rut, because you're going to push it in. I see. I see. Get that soil aerated. Alright, give us a go. I'm going straight down. Oh yeah. Whoop. I suppose that's why you have headlands. Spin it round. Well, we're learning. Okay, I'm going to take over from here. I'm going to use the we'll leave that top corner till the end just to compare. There were 3 headlands. Of course, not every plough turns over like this, so I think I can see why it was suggesting 5 headlands already. Let's speed this up a little bit, shall we? We're 90% done. It's been quite a labour, but I'm quite happy with it actually. There's a few bits that we're getting a bit of an issue. Sort of pixelating on the go. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that though, to be fair. Let's see if I can whip this round tight. Whee. But it is getting those grooves filled out. And it did actually catch up with the pixel line. But it looks, I mean, down here it looks okay. Top end. Looks like a bloody amateur's been at it. Which I didn't realise that was the way to do it. With, well, to be fair, I don't really use these sort of ploughs very often anyway. I would be interested to see how it works with a plough that you don't turn over and just watch an AI worker go free. Let's have a quick check. That's not changed. Bugger. Got a big old gap at the top. I think I'm going to have to neaten up. And our field's still not ready to go. I have to find something else to do. No, you go, mate. You go, son. I'll swing it around here. I've not been able to sort these sunflowers out. No, I want not mate. It'd be interesting to work it. Some parts it gives this weird sort of crisscross over each other. I mean, it's not the visuals that we were seeing. Oh, I don't think it's the visuals that we were seeing pre-game of the straighter lines, but it's certainly a hell of a lot more in-depth and intuitive than 22. Right. Oh. I ain't got to do that mess at the top. Should we drive by it just to have a look? I don't think I've done too bad a job there, actually. It's a shame, because I would like to finish the job properly, but... hey ho, what can you do? Should we see what contracts we've got? Ba-da-da-da. 10 hours still, that's just... when's that going to take us till? Midnight? Pretty much. You got till midnight to finish that, that's not happening. Cultivating... oh yes, our money's shot up because off camera I picked up some cultivating jobs. I forgot to mention that earlier on. That made us a fair bit, so we're up to over 100,000, which is pretty good. pretty good. It's superb, really. There's a lot of this action, isn't there? That's a two-personer though, isn't it? Chucking a green bean harvest. Sowing. I'm a bit dubious about doing that. That's actually going to cost us. Wood transport's always a good owner. Should we have a look at some sowing while we're... I think we may as well, haven't we? Take that. Ah, of course we do. Collect that. And if we're going up that end, I'm tempted to have a look at that field. 34. State of that. 34. Are we done 32? Quick visit. Large weeds, so we could do that contract as well. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. 2 more contracts then. Let's get that done. That one collect 9 grand. That was a good payer. So we get the spraying because we can use up that, and then we can get the... We've got the equipment already. We also then need to pick up seeds. What are we planting? Barley. Is that the only... Seeders, baling, seeding, seeds. They're all going to go in, really, aren't they? You get 50 litres extra. So that's where we're going at. Not really going to make much money off that contract. 1260. 1260 plus, what are they taking off? 640. Not a lot at all, but we're doing some jobs. Right, I'll come back to you in a minute. I'll have to move all the vehicles around. Oh, who's done that? The state of this. Right mess. Bloody professional to get this done. It's terrible. Although more of it got done than the bit that we missed. Z-Tours, nice. Bit of a struggle here though. Brought the sprayer straight over. Get on the pump. Right, what the hell's that? Cotton. looks quite good. We are on barley, which is what we need. Okay. Start with the centre. And a bit of a struggle. Come on, it's a pretty big cedar, isn't it, really? This is going to take quite a while, actually. Yeah, we're having quite the problem. But I can just about make out. Ooh. We're going in with missing lines backwards and forwards just because of the turning circle. I want to try and keep it as continuous as possible. Oh dear. The deformation's actually helping quite a bit. Seed wise it should be alright. In fact, vehicle AI workers, that's all off. Let's go. No, if you're going to do that, then I'll do it, don't worry. going to be messing around. I won't know what's getting done, what's not getting done. Especially driving over it again. That's why I started from the internals. Don't want to get messed about, do we? Right, I'll crack on and I'll come back to you shortly. Well, I think I've done a pretty good job of that, and finishing on the headland seems to make sense. We've got some thicker white lines that show up, which I think are bits that we've not followed the GPS on, but I think they are sewed. And we have had some bits where this has really struggled. Also going across where you've got the tyre deformation sort of just there, where the ground deformation's in, it does make a difference. It can slow it right down. That Ben's house over there. And Grandpa Walter. I'm sure he just means Grandpa as a term of endearment. It's quite a nice looking farm actually. This is a pig of a hill, but it's not a bad looking place, is it, for him to live? We don't mind coming over and helping him out though. Oh, I might have 2 passes on here to do. Maybe not actually. Looking at those numbers, it is where we've turned around, so there might not be a lot of this section to do. Downhill though, quite possible. Oh, that's it, that's done. I do hope this is going to grow with we're not going to be growing with patches the same as we've got. I mean, look, this strip's not even been done, but it is looking good. There we go, that bit's done. I think the running's slower. And we'll pretty much have this done. It will be the end of the day. This not taking the spraying either. Doesn't look like it. This is interesting. Is it because it's withered already? I'm certainly not going to go wasting this because we can keep hold of it. So we're going to be out of out of time for both of them at the end of the day. Midnight they'll run over, but we'll just have to take the hit on that. Hopefully it won't be too expensive. I'll get these back and unloaded, so we've still got some stock for ourselves. I'm going to say it again. Hopefully on the next episode we can do the corn harvest, as next episode will be November. We're moving forward. We've got a nice bit of money in the bank. I think the harvest equipment's going to cost us a fair penny though. Just looking at 25 grand just if we wanted to chop it for maize. But that's where we'll leave it for this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you've not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button and stay up to date with all new content as it's released. And if you've got any suggestions or anything you'd like to see happen in the series going forwards, and feel free to pop them in the comment section below. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now. I'm going to need something with forks to get rid of all of these at some point. I'll need that when I come back. I'll go for a walk.